Still, one of the questions I get asked the most is how much sleep do you get? Or what time do you go to bed? See, everybody sees that I wake up at 2:15 because I post that. That's all I post. That's because that's all I care about. They want to know what time I go to bed. I go to bed when I go to bed. I go to bed after my non-negotiables are done. See, I have a night routine too. And I have a list of non-negotiables every night that I have to do, that I have to accomplish. And so if I have a long day of work, if I have a lot of stuff I have to do, and if my non-negotiables get done late, then I get to bed after that. And it seems like that's kind of always the case, because I always feel like I could do more, so I'm always doing more. Again, last night, 3 hours and 45 minutes of sleep. See, that's kind of the norm for me now, between 3.5 hours to just over 4 hours. If I get 5 hours, I feel like I'm getting a lot of sleep. Some nights I get 3, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what time I go to bed. All I focus on is that wake up time, because that's been the thing that's changed my life the most. That's been the most important catalyst for my change. And so that's one thing I will not let go of. Now this morning, I'm not gonna lie, man, I thought about it. My alarm went off. I sat up, sat on the side of my bed. So you know what, it's Thanksgiving. I don't have to go into work this morning. You know, I can get up, take my roll call picture, go back to bed. Nobody would know. It's exactly my thoughts. Just being honest here. Nobody would know. Post that roll call pic, keep up my streak, create the illusion that I was up at 2:15. I mean, I got up and I did what I was supposed to do, part of it. But my challenge, this 100-day challenge, is wake up 2:15 every morning, get straight into a cold shower, straight from that, get into my Ruck March, or straight from the shower, get into my breath work, and then straight from my breath work, get into my Ruck March. So I would have been lying about my challenge. See, it doesn't matter if I show everyone that I do this. I can't lie to everyone else. No one else would know. I know though. And that's the person that counts. That's what counts the most. My conscience would know. And when you hold yourself accountable, when you learn to start holding yourself accountable, you listen to that conscience. When that conscience says, no, motherfucker, don't go back to bed, you're gonna know. Nobody else will, but you will. You realize that voice is what's guiding you. Because you know, if you go back to bed, you're gonna suffer the consequences of it. I'm not talking about consequences from other people. There's nothing anyone else could do. No one holds me to a higher standard than I hold myself. And so I was sitting on the side of my bed, fucking contemplating, man. That bitch voice was so loud. It was starting to negotiate, and it was starting to win, I'll tell you. I'm not gonna lie, that bitch voice was starting to win. I was seriously considering that negotiation, but then I listened to my conscience, which is what we all need to do. That's what we all need to do. That conscience, man, I'm telling you. That's that voice of your authentic self, your higher self. You know, call it the creator, call it the universe, call it God, call it what you will. Whatever it is, it's that voice that's guiding you where you need to go. And so I told myself, fucker, don't matter how you feel. Doesn't matter what you feel like doing. You get up and you do what you must do. And what you must do is get up, do your picture, get in your cold shower, do your breath work, and get your fucking ass out here and get that fucking Ruck March done. These are non-fucking negotiables, motherfucker. Get it done. See, people don't understand the power of the non-negotiable because they're used to letting that little bitch voice win. When you make something a non-negotiable, that little bitch voice can come in and say whatever it wants, and you can cut it off immediately. No, it's non-negotiable. No, motherfucker, it's non-negotiable. But if you throw in these stipulations like, well, I haven't gotten much sleep lately, I was up a little late, I didn't get to bed on time. If you throw in these things, these stipulations, these little angles that bitch voice can get a hold of and start negotiating with, you're fucked, because it will win. And once you do it once, it knows that it can win, and it won't stop. It will be more relentless. So no matter how much you don't fucking feel like doing it, no matter how bad you don't fucking want to do it, no matter how bad you think you need that fucking sleep, no matter how bad you want to just fucking crawl back into bed and go back to sleep, get the fuck up, motherfucker, because it's not about how you feel. It's about what you're bringing to everyone else in your life. And if you give in to that little fucking bitch voice and you don't let your conscience win, you will continue to stay in the spot that you're in, or you will backslide to that spot that you used to be in. And you know where that fucking leads. That leads to the overeating. That leads to the bottle, the drugs, the fucking insecurities, the fights, the arguments. It leads to all that fucking shit that your lesser self was doing. From now on, get the fuck out of bed.